Starting to get a little laggy. The lo-fi beats do go crazy though. It's probably the best purchase ever.
It's actually just hydraulic press videos.
Huh?
That's funny as fuck. Hydraulic press.
Oh, I got an achievements tab. 7 out of 35. 7 out of 35? Oh, hell no. That's a lot of achievements. Wait, I have ASMR slime videos now.
Can I mute that? Fuck. The slime video ruins it. World's longest game of hide and seek turns into missing person case.
Even the cop couldn't find him.
Child star steals heart, facing prison.
Hey guys, welcome back
Oh,
to another
no.
video. So, welcome to my garden. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I had to think of the day. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, and I thought I'll bring you outside because, hey, it's still summer. I've got kind of like a BLT sandwich, so I've got bacon.
I'm uncomfortable.
Of course.
You're uncomfortable?
Yeah, I have a slime video and a guy whispering in my ear.
Just basic omelet with a little bit of cream
Oh yeah.
and some almond mayo. I ran out of lettuce, so one of the sandwiches, this one, has actually kale on one layer. Yeah. Anyway, some salt and vinegar crisps. And what else? A beer. Anyway, I can't wait to eat. I'm super starving. Let's eat.
True crime podcast. Yeah, that was that.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here. But not all of her. Not all of her.
That's what I
Calm
call
down,
it.
sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz. Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, But
What is going
trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party. But legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabelle found a path to acting in an unexpected place: Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabelle donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabelle became Miss Mirabelle, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing: Mirabelle Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty redhead. Some say she had web feet. Yeah, she never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, you know, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal. Yeah, I told her. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pine-toed beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, you know, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own. Yeah, maybe if she just stayed at my place. You know, you wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues
There's
of
just so much shit
dolphins,
going on.
women, and dolphin women,
Yeah, it's
we
getting.
could see the very top of Wild
I can't
Tides
hear anything.
Megalodon
I'm
Mega
just trying to
Twister.
listen to the podcast.
It's a
but this
massive
guy's
water
bleeding
slide,
my
just
ear.
over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabelle, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps hard against a glass wall.
don't mind her. That's Cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising
I
from
bought
the
upgraded
steaming marsh,
UI.
includes a massive glass pyramid
Duolingo.
teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane,
What? Owls
more
are
of them
seen.
escaped.
Owls are seen.
Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means.
Oh my God.
Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what
This guy
happened.
needs to quit.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She
Bitch.
really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette. Except for the
Stupid
gills.
ass slime.
She was always giving me real nice tips, you know, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you know, you would look so good as a blonde." Or,
There's a
"Oh,
stock market.
Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, you know, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen.
Don't buy the cursors. At
Almost
least for me, they're so
ambassador to
laggy.
Kazakhstan. Yeah, people don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but, you know, I admired Mirabelle, too. And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time. She'd perform for the little old
Welcome
people
to
down at the senior
today's
center.
guided
Sing
meditation
that song
session.
from that mermaid
so glad
movie,
you're here.
I'm in Your World, or
For
whatever
the
it's
next
called.
20
I
minutes,
don't know, my
I'll be
children only
guiding
watch
you
godly
towards seeking
movies.
peace in
But she'd
times
seen
of
that.
chaos.
She didn't have children, so
I
maybe
invite
she
you
didn't
to
realize.
find a comfortable position,
Or a husband,
be it in
which
a
I
chair,
also have.
on the floor, or on a
Oh,
cushion.
and she was a perfectionist.
Be sure to sit
So
up
she'd
straight,
sing that same song
arms
over and
resting
over until she
comfortably
got
on
it
your lap,
right. 20,
your palms
30
facing
times.
down.
The old people would tell her she didn't have
If
to,
you're
that
seated in
she
a
could
chair,
stop at
I
any
invite
time,
you to
but
place both feet
she was happy to
firmly
do
on the
it.
ground.
She was a natural performer.
If you're seated on the
Oh, so
floor
gifted.
or upon a cushion,
I was never
I
like that.
encourage you to position
I mean,
yourself in such a
you know,
way
everyone's
that you
different.
can turn it off.
Some of us are more into
supported.
the
I
What is-
turn
artistry
everything
of
else
it
off.
all.
I'll give you a few
I'm
more
a
seconds
wild
to
tide
find the
water park
position
mermaid
that's
because
right
I believe
for
it's
you.
important to
God.
provide families with
I can't turn
wholesome,
anything
all-ages
off.
entertainment at an affordable price. But others,
Ready?
God, somebody sort of
they
says
lack
down
the
now.
attention.
Oh, everything's gone.
Not that,
You can
not that I'm
close your
blaming her
eyes,
for
or
what
just let
happened.
your vision
Gosh, no.
gradually
She
soften.
was a nice person.
Whichever
She
is
didn't
best
deserve
for
that. Not at all. You
Let's
just
start
never
by
think
focusing on
something
our
like that would happen in a teeny little
may be other
teensy
things
weensy
vying for
town
your
like
attention.
Mystic Bay.
Sound,
I mean, besides that time that poor boy was
Traffic.
pushed into that hydraulic press,
children,
or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix parking lot.
keyboards clicking,
But other than that, you just never think of
Footsteps
bad
down the
stuff
hall.
happening here. It was so
Hydraulic
sad
presses.
what happened to her. Of course, we
hum,
all suspected
drone
Jared.
of electrical
He was weird.
appliances.
He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's
is
disappearance left a mark on
hydraulics
the minuscule
all of a
town of
sudden.
Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism
breathe in for
began
3
to
counts.
fade.
Allow
That
your
said,
chest and
losing
belly
hope is
to
something
expand
of a custom for
fully.
residents of Mystic Bay. For years, competing theme parks,
Now hold it
virus
for
outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly shifting culture led to a downturn in park
Release your
numbers.
breath in your mouth.
Hey, come on
Design
now.
for 6
Wild
counts.
Tides
Ready?
is still top quality. Some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right?
Now, let's do that
But the
again.
fact of the matter
Breathe in.
is,
1, 2,
kids don't go for that anymore.
and hold.
Yeah,
1,
they'd rather be on their phones playing
Now, gently breathe out with your
Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me
good.
or Leo.Fun
Focus
than
on
to
breath.
walk with
Both
their
feet
phones.
in your lungs. Now it
So
feels flowing out. Back into
people
the world.
stopped coming.
There's always
And
slight
then,
effect here.
of course,
Amid the chaos.
that's when they found it. Or what was left of it.
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15th, 2012, 3 months after she went missing. That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
She has her tail. She has no face.
When Chipko County Police arrived at the scene, they discovered a grisly sight.
Times of chaos.
Mirabelle Diaz, lodged in the jaws of the Megalodon Megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily beneath her on the ancient beast's pink fiberglass
Follow this
tongue.
way in your mind. And
The
bring your
park's
awareness down
earliest
to your body.
attendees,
Allow
a
it to
group of
open.
school children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology, followed Jared's gaze, the
Feel free
park's
to adjust your
famed
position as needed,
mermaid
anytime,
staring
from when
back at them. That
You
is,
should feel any
if
discomfort
she
during
could
this
have
exercise.
stared
So please
back.
take note of it.
Jesselyn
Observe the sensation.
Garcia remembers the day vividly.
Note the feeling.
Oh, he was all cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't
We'll start
move
to
or
round
blink or say a single word.
As you move now,
Oh,
you
poor
can relax your
thing.
brow.
He
Let
just
the eyes
stood
soften.
there, looking
tension
into the
melt away
hole
from
where
you.
her face
Now
had
your chin.
been. It was all
Allow the lips to soften.
sunk in. A pit.
Relax your tongue. Letting it
No
flow
offense to
through your
Mirabelle, but you know,
Now,
I
loosening
think it was the worst I've ever seen her look.
Taking gentle note.
And it was the first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public. That's
We all hold
that's what's so sad about it.
The trick is to observe the
November is
waves
always a
of the
slow
water
month.
without
The
judgment.
water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes. But we lost so much money because of the storm that we were all just so excited for the park to open back up again. And someone catches up and shoves poor little old Marcia into the big old shark's mouth.
Yeah.
How's that for taking a steak right out of your popsicle? Now,
I can't hear anything.
I have a pretty good idea of who is responsible. But first, speaking of popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh, home-cooked food? It's been working there, and
I'm literally just farming the stock market right now.
that's where DoorDash comes in. DoorDash is a weekly meal delivery service focused on fresh, organic ingredients. Recipes chosen by real chefs. Best of all, DoorDash meals never expire. Using our secret technology, Get 20% off your first DoorDash weekly meal kit with Killer 20. DoorDash, meals that are eternal. Back to the case.
Back to those crunches. Crunch
Here's
it down.
Jesselyn.
4.
now the
Don't
first
quit on
thing
me.
you gotta
3.
understand
Don't stop
about
on me.
Mystic Bay
2.
is
Let's
that
go.
it's a small town.
3 knees.
Really
Count
small.
it down.
Itty
3,
bitty.
2,
So everyone knows
1.
everyone
There you
here.
go.
I
3,
went to school with
2,
Jared and
corner
Mirabelle,
curl.
worked alongside
And then
them
you get some
here
of
at
the
the park.
movements messed up.
And Jared,
So what?
well, I can
Now
say
we're
this much 'cause
adding
I know him.
your side leg.
He's probably just about
Side
the
leg.
worst mascot
Side
we've ever
leg.
had. The
Side
only reason
leg.
he kept his job
Now,
was because
crunch it
no
down.
one else wanted to
4,
wear the
come on,
costume.
3, come on,
And
2,
I'm not
come on,
saying he
3
wanted to
knees,
wear
count
the
it down.
costume.
3, 2,
I mean,
1,
he
straight up.
really,
3, 2, corner
really,
knees up. Hey,
really,
come on, let's work it.
really wanted to
Corner
wear
curl.
the costume.
Let's go.
Like,
Come on, what you got next?
Alright, Chad, let's take a look at this video. I was told to watch it.
Now, L step, step, 4, step, watch out. Come on, L step, step, 4,
Jared
step, come
Holt
on.
had dressed as Wild Tides Water Park
Yeah, how are they even doing that?
Manny the Manatee since dropping out of Mystic Bay High School in 1990.
Can't take
Like
it
a
anymore.
world record?
My brain is melting.
Consisted of a massive suit carved
Give up.
with complete surfers, floppy headpiece,
That's insane!
signature
That's insane!
Floor now, knee strap. Corner knee strap. Turn. Corner knee strap.
See, mine was super laggy. That's why it's a lot worse for me.
temperatures of up
I
to
got
100
Ludwig in the
degrees,
corner.
310 Kelvin, and
Control your breathing. Control
Yeah, I was about at the same point as you, but all the you see your DVDs, mine were barely
from
moving.
the extreme temperature, including 1
Why is your head so block-shaped? It's not block-shaped. Thoughts on the guy?
Bro, literally just farm the stock market. Oh, wait, why is yours barely moving? Go back to Apple. Apple, like,
demonstration at the park's swimming pool.
and you can just literally just farm. You don't even have to click the button anymore. If you just stand by when it's dropping down and then spam sell when it's going back up, you just make. Well, now you're buying while it's going.
Don't leave me hanging. Corner curl.
No, I can't share. I only got enough for one more.
Come on. Last 2. What we got next? Side leg. 8, 7. Get them up.
Bro, you are doing it. You're buying when it's expensive and you're selling when it's cheap. What are you doing?
How long? I could probably do this.
Come on, y'all. Knee strap.
The second closest he ever got.
If I wasn't busy, I would
Cross
do
it over.
this.
Bring it back. 3
I'm
knees.
busy. You guys know I'm busy.
2, cross it over.
Yeah, I showed you this game.
3 knees. Hey, 3, 2,
Don't say I'm unemployed. I'm very into my job. I'm working right now.
what you put in?
I'm literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom 1 second. But this is a job. I'm working.
Be grateful. Being able to do this.
smell the suit before you saw it. I'd say it was closest to... You ever have a Florida-style pizza? Well, you take a handful of saltine crackers and sort of spread them out on a paper plate with
About to
some
hop
cheese,
off, I
turtle
think,
turkey,
brother.
and a little bit of gas station pickle, and a sprinkle in a bowl. Just leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sun shine and its magic, and voila, you got yourself a meal. Now,
Oh, the answer is 80,000.
you're just smelling it for about a mile to 2
Oh my
miles
God!
the wind
I
hits
missed a
just
lot!
right.
5, come on, 4, let's go. 3, let's go. 2, time for your leg curls.
The Manny the Manatee suit smelled sort of like that. Like
I'll be right back because I'm gonna pack full before I go.
Despite the suit's numerous downsides.
Don't say shill. I like that. That's my favorite drink in the whole world. I'm not a sellout.
Jared, he's strayed from the light of the Lord. Can't hear that much for nothing. Tampering with the divine design. He had a lot of accreditation.
Apparently, he was this guy's the best ever do.
I met with Jared Holt at the Chimco County Jail.
Uh-oh.
Peach colored
God, that was close.
spirit.
Funny animals. Or animals with like bazooka arms. Just funny stuff. You know? Not a problem with my pet.
That gotta hurt. Yeah, I feel like that does.
Or maybe I'll feel more like drawing a bazooka that shoots out mayonnaise with really huge muscles. There's a lot of symbolism there if you think about it. Not that a lot of people think that.
Don't bring up the price of the cookies. Jeff, focus on the video.
You know, like sirens, like a mermaid. You know, they think sailors invented mermaids because they saw manatees out in the water and fell in love with them.
I asked Jared whether his appreciation
If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be an athlete. I'll probably be an athlete. I don't know what sport. Maybe like a badminton or a sprinter. Probably one or the other.
The incident to which Jared is referring occurred in June of 2001. Has since become a local legend.
I don't look like someone with a degenerative muscular disease. I don't even know what that was. Don't say that about me. I know it's a fact, by the way, Marianne, but I can... I have a heart rate. I can do it right now.
Out by fake leaving and joining back. No?
Huh? I couldn't hear a thing, to be honest with you.
Oh, Slash joined. We didn't respond to him. He said, "Wow, assholes," and then he left and joined back instantly. I'm confused.
The fuck?
And then he left again.
I guess that's it. I beat it. Vince.
You didn't 100% it?
I beat
Suck?
it.
No, you suck. You'd never be able to guess what I'm currently playing.
No.
Genuinely, I have 0% chance.
I'll reset.